Oh my goodness. Happy Thursday. Hi, folks. Hi. Heather Vickery here. Welcome to Brave in Action. This is my weekly live show where I share just one small way that you can step out of fear and into bravery in every aspect of your life. This is a 360 approach. I use the BRAVE method, which is my creative strategic approach to problem solving, dreaming, designing, building, and actually having a life that you are madly fucking in love with. So, yeah, that's me. I am a transformational success coach, and I am here to help each and every one of you learn to like, love, and trust yourself as this version of you, as this stage of you, because you're no longer who you used to be and you're not quite who you're going to be. So, this is all about building from what's already good and what's already working. And even if you feel like maybe nothing is good or maybe nothing is working, I promise you there is something. We can tap into it. And we're going to start right here, right now, today. So, we have a brand new day and time for the Brave in Action Weekly Live Show, and it's not right now. It is, though, on Thursdays. Thursdays at 11 a.m. Central. There was a little confusion. I had a podcast episode that I couldn't reschedule because we had been sick and rescheduled with this lovely guest multiple times. So we're an hour later today than we're normally going to be. If that's throwing you off and confusing you, I totally understand. Starting next week, we will be at our new day and time, and it's going to be consistent. Thursdays, 11 a.m. Central. That's 12 p.m. Eastern and 9 a.m. Pacific. If you're in Europe, I hope you're watching. I don't know what time it is there for you. So, welcome. Thank you for being here. I love today's topic. We are talking about embracing the unknown, right? Those of you who follow along know that I have a podcast I co-host with my friend Alan Seals called Was It Chance? That particular show was born of this concept of embracing the unknown, right? Taking more risk, taking more intentional risks, and seeing what opens up for you when you do that. The thing is, if we're not taking risks, we are never experiencing anything. You're going to fail a million times. That's going to have to be okay, right? One of the things that I've said for a long time, because you all know Brave is my business and I love it, is that fear either owns you or empowers you. What I can tell you for sure is that fear is a natural human emotion. You are going to feel it. You are supposed to feel fear. If you don't feel fear, you're probably not paying attention and you're certainly not putting yourself out there. If everything feels safe all the time, I think you're playing it a little bit too safe. You want to take some risks, but you want to maybe do it with intention. Think about how to show up. When you embrace the unknown and then surrender the path, I'm going to try this new thing, and whatever happens, I know is meant for me. I'm going to discover, I'm going to explore, I'm going to see what shows up. All of a sudden, you're opening up, you're widening your world, and you are taking yourself down a path that will lead to greater fulfillment across the board. That is what happens. It's not just my theory. It's not just a thing that I think happens. It is what legitimately happens across the board. When you take intentional risk, when you put fear in your pocket and say, all right, bitch, we can go on this ride together, but you're not going to shut me down and you're not going to keep me from achieving, all of the sudden, greater opportunities present themselves. You will feel more joy. You will experience more connection and happiness. And maybe, yes, maybe some failure, maybe some hurt, maybe some sadness. But we can't know wonderful feelings if we don't know the opposite of them. And, they say that the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. That fits in with fear as well. The opposite of fear isn't fearlessness, it's nothingness. It's not feeling or experiencing anything, because with fear comes adrenaline, comes excitement, those butterflies in your belly. Your brain is what decides if those butterflies are something to be afraid of or something to be excited about. Your body, physiologically, it doesn't know the difference. It's your mind, it's what you attach to it that tells your body if it's good or if it's bad, if it's something to be afraid of, or if it's just something you're excited about. You get to decide. And I know when I'm taking some really big intentional risks, sometimes that fear, I can feel it tingling through my body and it's really exciting, but it's good fear. And you want to learn your body. We do a lot of this in the human design work that I do. You want to learn your own body. What are your physical signs? For me, when something tingles in my belly, in my solar plexus area, I know that's a go sign. If it tingles on the back of my neck, that's a stop sign. Take the time to get to know your own body. But I want you to go out and embrace the unknown. Take some intentional risks. You're going to fuck it up sometimes. Failure is not the end of the road, it's just part of the journey. The other thing that I want you to hold close to your heart as you're embracing the unknown, taking some intentional risk, trying new things, is this is all so much easier to do with community. When you have accountability, when you have support, who are you spending your time with? I really want you to think about that. Who is what I call your personal board of directors? We talk about that in my book, Fuck Fearless. Who are your people? Who are you going to when a new idea arises and you want to share it? Who are you going to when you have opportunities or challenges? Sometimes those are scary, awful things, but opportunities, challenges, things that you want to work through. Who's helping you stay on task? Who's your cheerleader, right? Who is telling you like it is and not bullshitting you, but maybe, from a kind and loving standpoint, because that's so, so, so important to do. I want you to think about that, have that community together. It is so much easier to take intentional risk, to embrace the unknown, to show the world what you're made of when you have a community of people that are holding you gently in the process. Not bullshitting you, but there to support you. And that leads to something really exciting. Earlier this week, I woke up and I had this idea that I couldn't let go of, and I knew that it needed to be put out into the world for somebody. And maybe that somebody is you. You can decide. You can tell me. I don't do this very often. It's not on my website, but I am offering 4 spots for a 3-month coach on call experience. Now, I only have a couple of those spots left. I'm super excited for those of you who have already taken advantage of this opportunity. But if you are looking kind of for a phone a friend on speed dial, I were to call it that, you can have access to 3 months of coach on call support. That includes unlimited access through my chat system, which is Telegram and email. You get 3 one-on-one coaching sessions, 1 per month. Plus, I threw in a free human design session, which is so exciting. We're actually going to start with that human design session, get to know you, get to understand what makes you tick, how you best process the world, go from there. I do weekly check-ins. We have reflection, accountability, intention setting, so many cool things. And here's the really crazy part. I couldn't even believe it when I decided to throw this out there, but it feels right for whatever reason. This entire 3-month coach on call experience is only $488. You're not going to find this on my website. If you want it, the only way to get it is to either send me an email, heather@vickeryandco.com, or DM me on Instagram. I'm at vickeryandco on Instagram, and tell me that you want to take advantage of it. There are only 2 spots left. If you want one of those 2 spots, you got to let me know right away. This isn't going to last forever, and people are excited to do it. So when the universe presents something to me, I listen. I decide that the universe knows more than I do, and I embrace the unknown and I trust the process. And is it a risk? Absolutely. Is it like the craziest deal ever? Yes. Like, you can't get any of my coaching stuff for under $500, but here is what we're doing right now. And if you want it, take it. All right, folks, I'm going to pull a Create Brave card because I love to do that. For those of you who don't know, the Create Brave deck is a deck of manifestation cards that's here to help you guide and source your next step. I created this with my amazing friend, Rachel Swanson. She's a creativity coach. I'm the Brave Method coach. And we decided to do a deck because we love decks, tarot cards, oracle cards, affirmation cards. Do you love them? If you love them, you're going to love the Create Brave cards. And I always shuffle until the card that is meant for me shows up. And it's here for me. It's here for you. I like to look at the images, see how it feels, the affirmation, the focus word. Let's see. We don't have it yet. Oh, there it is. I couldn't shuffle that one back in. This is our card, folks. Shift. Ooh, what a perfect card for this specific topic today. Oh my gosh, what an amazing card for this. Shift. Can you guys see it? I am not stuck. I can change my mind, my path, and my plan. I am not stuck. I can change my mind, my path, and my plan. When you see that, when you hear it, how does it make you feel? That's exactly what we're talking about. I say this every week. I pull a Create Brave card every week, and I always go, I can't believe this perfect card showed up for exactly the topic. But listen, the universe is in control here. It's so wild. This is about embracing the unknown. It's about showing the world what you're really about. It's about taking intentional risk. It's about trying things and fucking it up, right? Shift. I am not stuck. I can change my mind, my path, and my plan. With the Create Brave deck, we have a guidebook, which I love, and I'm going to read to you what it says for shift. Oh, you are not stuck. There are always opportunities to shift, even if you're only shifting your mindset. What can you do at this moment to create change? When you shift your mind, your actions, your perspective, you empower yourself. Side note, not in the book. Empowerment is an inside job, folks. It's not a gift that anybody else can give you. I can't empower you. Tony Robbins can't empower you. You empower yourself, and you do it when you show up for yourself. That's how you empower yourself. Okay, so when you shift your mind, your actions, or your perspective, you empower yourself. Remember that you have the ability to change your mind or your plan. When you step out of emotional state and look at the facts, you solve problems quicker and more creatively, right? So this is really about taking yourself out of your past stories, your limiting voices, and look at things just as facts, without judgment, without preconceived expectations, all of that. You are more quick to move through it and to problem solve and be creative. A shift also means adjust. You are still on track, even when you shift. Shifting your focus allows you to get unstuck and to try new things. See where the shift in your life takes you and what you will receive in return. And here's the Create Brave prompt. It's a thing you can go out and do right away. Imagine that you wake up tomorrow and any problems in your current situation have just been resolved. They're just gone. What changed? What steps can you take today to shift towards this resolution? Woo! I love that. And I think it's so yummy and so juicy. I hope that you're going to do something with that. I'd love to hear. You can comment here and tell me, share with me, what are you shifting? Do that exercise, do that Create Brave exercise, and tell me if you were to wake up tomorrow and whatever your powerful problems are just gone. They're just gone, just magically gone. What happened? How? Why? What was different? What shifted? It's good, right? It's so good. All right, folks, thank you to those of you who showed up here live. Thank you to those of you who are watching the replay. This is Brave in Action. I'm Heather Vickery, a transformational success coach who is here to guide and help you have a life that you are madly fucking in love with. You guys, we do powerful work here. Grab one of those coach on call spots. There are only a couple left. If you want them, let me know right away. I will be back next week at our brand new solid specific time, Thursdays at 11 a.m. Central. We will be here with a brand new topic for the Brave in Action live show. I'm Heather Vickery, and I'm here to remind you today and every single day to go out and choose bravely. Bye now. See you soon.